What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing my top picks for Friday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get the homework out the way. Please like the video. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And as always, if you have any comments or suggestions, please drop them in the comment section below, please. All righty, so let's go ahead and get it started. Yesterday, Devin Booker did well for us, guys. We played him, but Tyree said it was time for him to show up too. So had an overtime game. That was a pretty good matchup there. So hopefully you guys cashed. Let me know in the comments. But let's go ahead and break down today's slate real quick. So off the top, we're gonna go into Draft Dashboard. As you guys know, 30-day trial for $1. Link is in the description with the code if you're interested in trying out Draft Dashboard for 30 days. All right, so Ben Simmons is at the top, guys. He has a plus matchup versus Charlotte. All righty. To be honest, this is a hit or miss. At his price point, I'm a little worried about him reaching value, being 9.8K. That's kind of pricey, but if anybody can do it, Mr. Ben Simmons can. So, all right, we need around 50 DraftKings points for him to be 5X. And so I think he could do that versus Charlotte. All righty. And I believe they're playing at home, right? Yep, and they're at home. All righty, so Kemba Walker, away from home versus Charlotte, 9.4K. I don't think I can pay for Kemba on this particular slate. We got a lot of options that's a lot cheaper that I like a lot better. So I don't think I'm going to be playing Kemba today. Same thing with John Wall, man. I think he's too expensive. Now, Victor Oladipo is somebody that I could be interested in, but he's 9K, man. Jesus Christ, he's 9K. So, but he could definitely put up 45 DraftKings points. You know, he's a peripherals guy, man. He does a little bit of everything. Pass the ball, assist it, block it, rebound it. So let me go ahead and add Victor Oladipo to my player pool. But I do think he's a little bit pricey, but he's somebody that I could pay up for depending on how value opens up for the slate today. All right, Kyrie, I love him again. We get the discount versus Utah. Again, DK automatically discounts it because of Utah's so-called defense, man. But this is Kyrie Irving, man, and he's on a heater. 50 game before last and then 66 the last game. So I definitely want some more Kyrie, and on the 7.6K, I'll take that discount. Trae Young is in a matchup that's supposed to be positive versus Detroit, but I don't know if I'm going to go there at 7.3K. He's another one that could pay off his salary because he's a high usage guy. As you can see, 36, 35, and 28 in the last 3 games. He's averaging around 30 DraftKings points, all right, over the last couple of games. So he's somebody that you could consider, but I'm personally not going there on this slate. All right. Donovan Mitchell, I do like him. He's on the heater. Put up 45 DraftKings points last game, just dunking on everybody. I like him in his Boston matchup because, again, it's one of my favorite games on the slate. I figured to be pretty competitive, but I do like Donovan Mitchell at his price point. De'Aaron Fox had a pretty awful game. Not going to say awful game, but he didn't meet expectations last game. He put up 26 DraftKings points. But I like him to bounce back in this spot versus Minnesota, who has played a couple of games this week already back-to-back. And Sacramento's at home, so I do like me some De'Aaron Fox on today's slate at 6.9K. He has a pretty decent usage, somewhere around 25 to 26, and he's averaging a floor of around 35 or so for the last 3 games. He had that big game where he had the triple-double. All right, so I do like his chances in this game versus Derrick Rose defense, right? Derrick Rose, speaking of him, 6.8K. This guy's taking a lot of shots, doing a lot for this team. All right, with in absence of Teague. His price jumped up a little bit, so he's not as great of a value play as we would like to see. But I do like Derrick Rose versus Sacramento in this game. Again, I like this game to be competitive, so I do like Derrick Rose to come in and give you about 35 DraftKings points. So give me a little bit of Derrick Rose. Reggie Jackson, I wanted to play him versus ATL, but this guy's inconsistent. As you can see, he went 16, 41, and 20. But he is in a plus matchup, guys. So if you guys like Reggie Jackson, you definitely could play him. I wouldn't be mad at you because he is in a plus matchup, but I personally can't trust the guy, in my opinion. Same thing with DJ Augustine, but he's in a plus matchup, man, versus Washington, dude. So I like DJ Augustine. It looked like his minutes are going to be a little bit higher than normal. He's somewhere around 30 to 25 DraftKings minutes And so I do like DJ Augustine, 4.5K starting for this team. And, he's just cheap. He's a good value play in my opinion. Same thing with Ish Smith. Ish Smith, I like him in his matchup. He's done well versus ATL in the past. He's cheap at 4.4K. He does not have to do much to make value, okay? So I do like some Ish Smith in this matchup, playing 25 plus minutes over the last 3 games versus ATL. That gives up a lot of points to the guard position. So I do like me some Ish Smith. Langston Galloway is another guy who's been kind of flying under the radar. If you see the last 2 games, he put up 43 and 26. And he's only 4K, and he's playing 25 plus minutes the last couple of games. And so I do like Langston Galloway as a value play to kind of be a roster filler if you're trying to fit up some more expensive plays. Jeremy Grant, again, another guy that's had positive history versus Washington. He's only 3.6K, so he's somebody that I like as a punt. Again, he's in a good matchup because Washington is one of the plus matchups for the point guard position. So Murray against Brooklyn, scrappy defense. I don't know if I'm going to go there. 7.2K. No, Dragic, I believe, is going to be out. But keep your eye on the news there. If he's out, I do like his backup, Tyler Johnson. As you can see right here at the bottom, I have him on my watch list. Also, Ricky Rubio. Again, I like this Boston-Utah game, even though the over-under is not one of the highest on the slate. But I do like it for DFS purposes because, again, these teams pretty much the same players are the ones that do all the damage when it comes to DraftKings points. So I do like Rubio in this matchup, 6K. Again, you just need to put up 30 or more points in order to make value. I do like Ricky Rubio. All right, next up, we already talked about Tyler Johnson, and so that's it on my point guards. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the shooting guard position, guys. You're going to see some of the same plays because some players are shooting guard and point guard eligible. All right, so we got Victor Oladipo. We already talked about Donovan Mitchell, Rose. We already talked about. Here we go, Bojan. So I do like him. He's only 4.4K, playing around 30 plus minutes the last 2 games. All right, we don't need much for him to make value. All right, and he has a positive matchup when it comes to this Miami team, who's a little short at guard and small forward spots. Okay, so I do like Bojan in this matchup. Only 4.4K, man. Got to give me some of that. We already talked about Langston Galloway. JJ Redick at home. 5.2K though. I don't know. I don't know about that one, guys. But JJ Redick, somebody that I almost had in my player pool, guys. So just keep that in mind. Reggie Bullock, if this guy suits up, he's only 3.9K. If he's starting, I like him at 3.9K as a low value punt play. And that's pretty much it at my shooting guard. Again, if I don't mention somebody, guys, that does not mean that I don't like them. It's just that, when it comes to DFS, you got to pick a side, man. And right now I'm picking my side. That could change, so follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. All right, small forward, we already talked about Ben Simmons in the point guard spot. Andrew Wiggins, 6K versus Sacramento. Should be a good game. I don't know if Jimmy Butler's going to sit or not. We don't know when this dude's going to play or not. So if Jimmy Butler's ruled out, I definitely like me some Wiggins at 6.2K. Again, plus matchup for shooting guards versus Sacramento. Wiggins is averaging around 25 to 30 DraftKings points, which is good for a guy that's 6.2K. It's a pretty nice floor with a little bit of upside as well. Otto Porter, I like him in his matchup because of his price, 5.2K. Going up against Orlando. Last game, Otto Porter put up 37 minutes for 45 DraftKings points. We like that, and the guy's only 5.2K. Give me some of that. Alrighty. Down here a little lower, Robert Covington had a good game. He put up 28 DraftKings points last game, but this guy's playing 30 plus minutes, and he gets a Charlotte team that he has had positive history against. And if you see right here on FanDuel, he's $1,200 more expensive, which lets you know that he's a good value on DraftKings. So I do like Robert Covington. Again, the guy's getting heavy minutes, which means a lot of opportunity to put up DraftKings points. But as you can see, he can put up 12 and 11 or 28. But I do like his chances versus this Charlotte team, and they paced up matchup at home, and he's healthy. So we already talked about Reggie Bullock. So that's all we have right now for small forward. Let's go to our power forward spot. So at the top, you see we got Taj Gibson is going to be a good value, man. He's 4.9K playing 30 plus minutes. Biggs versus Sacramento is always a positive matchup, so I do like Taj Gibson as a value play at 4.9K. As you can see, his last 3 games, he's 25 or more when it comes to his DraftKings points, which is just around 5x, which is what you want from a player. So I do like Taj Gibson at 4.9K. Blake is 10K, but rightfully so. He has a plus matchup versus ATL, and I do like him in this spot, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Blake puts up one in 60-point games today. So I do like Blake Griffin today on this slate versus ATL. Man, any team versus ATL is a good spot, man. So we already talked about Porter. Sabonis, this guy, he's had a floor of 30 DraftKings points the last couple of games. He's dunking, he's blocking, he's doing a whole lot for this Indiana team. So please, I like him at 6.3K. I know it says that this is a tough matchup for this particular position. Alrighty, but Sabonis has been playing out of his mind the last 3 games, and I want to jump on that bandwagon. So Justin Winslow versus Indiana. I don't like attacking that team, but Winslow is cheap. If he's starting again, they're kind of short at the forward position, so that could mean heavy minutes. He's averaging around 30 minutes per game. He's only 5.6K, and he does not have to do much to make value, okay? He only needs to get you 28, which you see he has done twice in the last 3 games, but I'm personally not on Winslow this particular slate. All right, Al Horford kind of disappointed me last night, man. He only put up 27 DraftKings points, but I'm going back to the well. All right, he has positive history versus Utah, and I do like this game. Like I said, it's one of my favorite games on the slate, and I do like Al Horford to make value. He's playing 30-plus minutes. All right, he has a floor of around 25 DraftKings points, but he has a little bit of upside if he gets his 3-ball dropping, because Al Horford can't shoot the 3. So that's all my power forwards, I believe. Oh, yep, we already talked about Covington. So yeah, that's all the power forwards for. So last but not least, guys, let's hop into the center position. So Joel Embiid at home in a plus matchup versus Charlotte. I'm gonna always go with Embiid at home, man. The guy's getting decent minutes, 30-plus minutes a game. He doesn't have any minute limits and nothing like that, like we dealt with last year. And so I do like Joel Embiid at home. Yes, he's 11.2K, but Joel Embiid does so much around blocking, assisting, shooting 3-ball. He's a high usage guy on this Philly team, and I do like him even at 11.2K. If I'm paying up, I definitely want to pay up for a center. It's gonna be Joel Embiid, man. He's pretty much the best center on the slate, man. Let's go ahead and say that. Right behind, also right behind Cat. So we already talked about Blake Griffin. Karl-Anthony Towns, I do like him. Again, the Sacramento team, you definitely want to attack them at the big spot. Alrighty. Now, Cat, I ain't gonna say is my favorite play, but if Butler is out, I do like Karl-Anthony Towns because again, the production is gonna be spread around. So, Vucevic, this guy, I swear, man. I'm not confident in this play, but Draft Dashboard is telling me to play him because look at this, man. He's in a plus matchup versus Washington, playing 30-plus minutes, has a floor around 30 DraftKings points, but as we know, Vucevic has some upside. Alrighty, so definitely somebody that I don't say I have a whole lot of confidence in, but as we know, Vucevic can drop a 50 burger at any point in time, man. So definitely, I think this is a good spot for him. Again, looking at the information from Draft Dashboard, he's definitely a good play. All right, Dwight Howard, 6K, not too bad. Only needs around 30 DraftKings points. He's kind of teetering on that, 29, 28, 26. He hadn't really had a breakout game yet, but I like his matchup versus this Orlando team. Should be a lot of shots being put up, which means a lot of opportunities for rebounds for Dwight Howard. He's one of the best rebounders in the league. So I do like Dwight Howard. He just seems too cheap at 6K in my opinion. All right, this Hernan Gomez guy, I like him as a value play. He's getting decent minutes, and when he's getting in the game, he's putting up production. And I think we're going to need his length when it comes to this Charlotte versus Philly game. So I do like Hernan Gomez as a value punt at the center position if you choose to go there as far as value goes. Andre Drummond. Let's talk about Mr. 2020. Putting up 63 and 59 in the last 2 games, man. and he's 9.6K, rightfully so. This guy's on fire, but he gets a matchup versus ATL, man. This could be a good matchup for him. So I do like me some Andre Drummond. Jokic had a couple of stinkers the last 2 games. I think playing him versus Brooklyn might be a sneaky spot just because, again, he's played like crap the last 2 games. But I do like him. He's in a plus matchup, 29th, one of the best matchups for a center is that Brooklyn team. And so I definitely like Jokic. Hassan Whiteside, let's talk about this guy, man. I'm playing him strictly based off the interview, man. He had an interview, and this guy sounds like he's focused, like this, that he's trying to do his thing when it comes to being a defensive player of the year. And so I do like him versus his Indiana team at 8.2K. Gonna kind of ride that hot streak he had yesterday, man. 76 DraftKings points. I won't have a whole lot of Whiteside, but I'll definitely have me a couple of shares of him this time because I don't want to miss out if he has another one of those magical games. And Miami is playing at home, so give me some Whiteside. Give me some Whiteside. I already talked about Al Horford, and so I think that's all my plays for today, guys. So those are my favorite plays on today's slate, guys. Again, not my only plays. If you have any suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. Good luck on today's slate. Please, guys, don't forget, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my daily NBA videos. I also put out videos every week for NFL as well. So thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate all the love, and I'll holler at you guys tomorrow.